Hey everyone, it's Ten Types, and today I'm playing a deck that was suggested by a bunch of people in the YouTube comment section. And this deck I didn't want to play because it's really bad. I'm not gonna lie. However, I'm playing it, and this deck, I mean, yeah, it's really bad. It is Radiant Steelix. You'll see what it does very shortly. I'm not going to give a deck overview right now because, quite frankly, I'll have plenty of time to give it while the games are going on. I'll probably play 3 games. I don't expect to win any of them, which is going to be pretty embarrassing because I made 3 videos. One where my deck was almost all energies. This one is also 59 energies. One where my deck was all almost all trainers, and one where it was all Pokemon. And I won a game in all of those videos. And I think it took like 6 games to get a win across all 3 videos, which is not that many. What? Okay. So yeah, we're in expanded as well, and also my opponent is playing Norbin, which PSA, this card doesn't work. Where's the million? Yeah, this card is glitched, and presumably, well, I don't know. I actually have no idea how it works. What the glitch is, it just seems to like periodically not work. But regardless, yeah, this deck was commented by a bunch of people on my video where I did the Ghost GX deck with 59 energies, which that deck was okay. I mean, I guess it wasn't like good. It was actually pretty bad, but it was something. Radiant Steelix though was also commented by people, and this is like way worse because it's kind of funny. So what it does is the first attack's like kind of bad, but I'll be using it a lot. And then Destructive Finish does 60 for Metal Colorless, but then you discard the top card of your deck, or all the cards from the top of your deck until you have 1 card remaining, and then you do 30 more for each energy discarded in this way. This is gonna do like 1,000 damage or something, which is like a lot of damage, right? But then I'm gonna lose in like 2 turns, right? I was gonna add lucky energy, one because it's funny because I'd lose, and two because then I'd it's like kind of good, right? You get to draw some cards, which could be good. I don't know. Ultimately, almost all the energies do almost nothing in this deck, right? But it's still kind of funny, right? So ultimately, this deck is obviously pretty bad. I don't really have much I can do. I'm not super tanky or anything like that. I imagine I'll be knocked out next turn. My opponent is kind of slow. What is this? Um, but yeah, they took how many mulligans? This is so complicated. How many mulligans did I take? It says I drew my hand, then I took 2 mulligans, then I took 4 mulligans, and it says that they drew their hand and then they took a mulligan, and it says they drew 3 cards from the mulligans, which like did they draw all the cards? Did they not draw all the cards? I don't really know. Regardless, yeah, this deck's pretty bad. Comment down below though what you want me to play next, and if you have any amazing, brilliant ideas, hopefully better than this. But I want to kind of do viewer suggestions because it's fun, right? I guess. I mean, theoretically, it's really fun. I don't know if this is going to be super fun, but yeah, they got Doduo here. They got Noibat for Noivern, and we have this. I could use Artizone. It doesn't matter. But I guess I'll attack them here. No, actually, I think I pass because attacking them does damage to them. Also, our attack like accelerates energy. Oh, it does 2 metal energies from my discard to my hand or to this Pokemon. Actually, I should play Aurora energy. I just realized that, so I'm gonna add that in after this video. Cut some metal energies. Wow, they got yeah, maximum belt. That's crazy. They got another energy. Did they win? No, they did not win just yet. They're gonna Artizone. I imagine they're gonna win, right? But I don't know exactly what they're running either. Artizone seems kind of bad in this deck, not because it's a bad stadium. What am I doing to the stadium? But it seems like you really want. Where is it? It was in one of their. It was in their mulligan. Oh no, it wasn't. So presumably you're playing some other card. What they're playing Swordwood and Shieldbit. I've never seen this card played before. I think I will not allow. This is actually an interesting decision. Either they draw 3 or they get this to their hand, and I choose. I think I will choose that they. Yeah, they can take it back. Sure. I don't know. I think neither of the options are. I don't know. I mean, they already have search, and I feel like their hand's kind of bad. Looking for evolutions. I've never seen this card played before. Honestly, I have no idea. I had no idea what it was gonna like look like. There are actually some really interesting cards, like notably Time, and there's another card. What they didn't play the Nest Vault. Okay. Um, and so they're moving in energy. Now we're gonna lose next turn, right? That's just what's gonna happen here, presumably, unless they like pass or something. I don't really know. But yeah, looks like we are unfortunately going to lose this one. Again, we could get value out of the first attack. The reason I didn't attack is because their damage is like based off of the damage on their board. So, anyways, there isn't really that much to explain here, though. Again, we do accelerate energy from this card, so our energy discards energy or a card from our hand, which we could then theoretically accelerate, right? It's actually okay. It's actually really good because we can attack sooner. I mean, ultimately, we attack for 20 some, and then we attack for like a knockout. Okay, come on. You have game. Just attack, and take the win. Um, there we go. And then after that, I attack for like a last time for 60. Presumably, theoretically, my opponent could like hit me with a judge or like Iona or something, and then my hand is then it's my deck is bigger and I could do more damage, I could like deck out like not deck out as quickly or something. Um, so that's like a thing that could happen, but it seems pretty unlikely because my opponent should just like not do that. Because like obviously that's just bad. If they do nothing, then presumably they'll win. But yeah, I am going to drop a couple of those metal energies for those aurora energies to get that value there. Again, this deck is pretty bad, right? This deck can't do very much. It can attack like once for big damage, and it can attack a couple of times for but like as much as you want for 20, and then it can also attack again for like 60 once, presumably, theoretically more, but that's pretty unlikely. Also, I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the video, but I am trying out a new mic. Tell me down below in the comments if you like the mic or if you like my older one more. I've tried some different mics. I've also tried a mic with a stand, and it sounded pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I actually tried two different ones. The one might have actually not been on a stand, but like mics that are in front of me that aren't on headsets. This one is on a headset, and my normal one is as well because when you move, your sound changes kind of funny, and also it picked up my mouse and like I couldn't really get it to not pick up it, and also it sounded super echoey. The biggest thing is the echo. I'm sure I could fix those other things. Also, we have to take a mulligan. Very unfortunate. I was gonna say this hand's like good. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean though. So, yeah, we have some other energies which are kind of interesting. The Guzzler GX deck only had basic darkness energies because it's like funnier. Okay, this hand's actually pretty good as well. I mean, it's not insane. Are we going first or second? We are going second. Okay, this is good. This is good. I mean, it's not crazy, right? We're gonna attack turn two though, which is fun. And I'll probably I don't know. Okay, see an ends Reshiram. Presumably we're gonna lose. I mean, again, after we attack with destructive finish, we lose pretty quickly after. The only way we win is when my opponent completely whiffs their setup, or two, I don't know, like they're playing a bunch of Clefas or something, and then we're able to they're thinking to knock out with the weakness. Or two, they are able to. Why did they retreat there? Anyways, or two, they are able to. I don't know. Yeah, they play like a bunch of Clefas, something like that, right? There's some different ways I could win theoretically, but I'll go ahead and accelerate. Coding Metal could be good. I got my return thought was I got lost, but because they retreated and also didn't do that much, which really surprised me, but good for me. We got the Aurora Energy thing going, so that's really cool. It's an actual play that involves some actual stuff. Also, that last game, we made an actual play. The actual play involved a trainer as well. We didn't play the trainer, but we made a decision, so that's cool, I guess. Definitely not what I was expecting, but at some point, I kind of want to make do you want to play a game deck where I have a bunch of decisions where my opponent has to like decide what they want to do? But regardless, they're going to Arven here. It looks like we're going to lose, right? That's probably what's going to happen. They're going to Arven for what, TM Evolution, but if Poffin or something like that, maybe they don't have like really anything at all. We see Power Glass. That's not TM Evolution. I'm certainly okay with that. We do see the Buddy Buddy Poffin. Well, I'm not like great with this, but whatever. I imagine I start. Wait, they one-shot me as well. They do 170, and they can't reduce the damage. So if they ever attack, I lose. If I attack, I also lose. I could attack this turn, and then I lose, right? I lose. If I attack, I will lose. I could Coding Metal here. I really don't know. I think I draw energy here. I mean, I'm not super worried about the weakness thing anymore, actually. I hope they don't have. I don't know. Should I just do the big damage? I could do 1,300 damage, which is actually the most I would have ever done, which is kind of fun. The right play is not to do that, I guess. But I have to attack like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's so many times. I need to attack like 20 times or something. I'll just destructive finish. I just want to do it. It's funny. I want to do the 1,300 damage. That animation, what? Okay, that looked kind of ugly, but whatever. We did 1,300 damage to them, so that's funny. We took a prize as well. We got a spike energy, which is a golden art because this discard pile is really big. Because I don't own other arts, and yeah, I mean our whole deck is essentially in our discard pile, so that's awesome. I again don't think we're gonna win this one. Maybe they're gonna hit us with like Judge or Iono. I don't think we'll win if they Iono. I mean, presumably I'm going to Destructive Finish again, right? That like seems like what I should do because it's funny. They have the Enzoric EX, so yeah, I think attacking with Energy Stream would not have gotten me there. Because like obviously, right? That seems like it wouldn't work. Um, We'll see what they have. They need two energies. Oh no, okay. They need one energy. I was gonna say they need NSPP up, but they have Genie Secret. I always forget this card's in it. Also, wait, what? Why this deck just looks like a standard deck? What am I against? Um, Anyways, yeah, my deck is making, I was gonna say full use of expanded, which isn't entirely true, but it only uses expanded cards. I gotta assume they have it though. It's not very hard. They don't need that much. They need energy. They probably shouldn't have accelerated there. Actually, now that I think about it, I mean they could have it in hand, but I assume they don't because like surely they wouldn't be like doing trade here, right? They would just attach and win. They could just pass as well, obviously, and they should be fine if they do that. Again, the only way they could lose this one is by actively helping me. And I imagine they have a pretty good idea of what's in my deck. How many mulligans did I take? Did I even take any mulligans? Oh yeah, I took one mulligan. That's not that many. They're gonna buddy Poffin. Okay, so I guess they don't have it here because if they did, they just attack and win or attach and win, attack and win. I guess all three of those things. Yeah, so they just pass. I'm going to Destructive Finish, and I guess I'll attack. Sure, why not? I could wait. I'm gonna play Draw NG. I want to see what happens. Wow, nothing happened. I mean, nothing's supposed to happen, but I wanted to see if anything would happen by accident. So I'll Destructive Finish if for a whopping 60. I guess technically, like, Spiky Energy gets more damage on the board. I guess. I mean, I can't imagine. I imagine they'll just pass here. Hope they pass. If they, like, start using Trade, I'm gonna get kind of tilted. But, yeah, surely they're not gonna do that, right? They just pass, or they attack. Okay, if they just attack, win, then that's fine. They got the NSPP off, but presumably, well, they could have top decked it. I guess they didn't have any energy. They didn't have any in the discard. They just got it through the supporter. So they do have it here with the attack or without the attack. I mean, it doesn't matter. They could. Oh, and they can also do more damage. No, they could do less damage with Ends of Eshram's first attack. But regardless, they won. Yep, who could have guessed that one? But maybe we'll win this third game, right? Right. This deck's so bad. Why did so many people comment this? It's not even funny. It's just bad. I mean, it's funny one turn, and I guess it's funny like a couple of turns after when you lose. But yeah, let's hop into the third game. Maybe we'll win. Maybe opponent just quits. In like half those videos where it was like all of one type of card, my opponent just quit. So yeah, we'll see if that'll happen, or maybe again they missed their setup, or maybe they're playing a bunch of Cleffas. They're playing Quad Cleffa or like something like that. Maybe they're playing Mr. Mime or no Mime Junior, Quad Mime Junior. I actually think that's weak to darkness. I don't really know the weaknesses very well, because I don't know the regular types. But regardless, maybe we'll win. Maybe we'll clutch this one out, make some crazy plays because we got the turn two attack, which is like what we were looking for. We presumably don't have that here, but we actually don't take any mulligans. I've taken like not many mulligans this game, which is kind of crazy. My opponent is going first, which is actually bad. It's only good if I honestly don't really know. It doesn't really matter, right? But we could attack sooner if we go first. But no, so see a Dunsparce. Maybe they'll use the Dunsparce's ability with just that and just like lose or something. I don't know what this is. No idea, right? I don't think the Dunsparce is super good and expanded. I don't know. I mean, it's probably okay. I actually want to make a deck with the Dunsparce at some point as well, with a really, really funny idea where you like send your Pokemon out of play repeatedly because that's what the Dunsparce does, and they are going to Lightning Energy active. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We have a Metal. We have a Therapeutic Energy, which isn't very good, but it does something. Does something that basic metal does not, and we have medical, which I will not attach here because it heals. It's a potion. We got draw energy. I could attach that. Sure, I'll attach the draw energy. I don't really think it matters, and then I'll go ahead and attack for a whopping 20. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. We're only 2 turns away from winning the game, and maybe they'll do the crazy thing and go and oh wait a second, if they dig and paralyze me, no, that doesn't paralyze me. Okay. Wait, dig obviously protects. Anyways, if they hit me with some special condition, therapeutic energy is good, but then I can't actually attach the therapeutic and attack because I need the 2 metals. Anyways, they attach a second metal here, or no, second lightning. They are going to use dig. Okay. Sure. They are now invincible, whatever. I could medical, but obviously I don't medical here because I need the two medals. And we got another medal that's fine. I'll attack. Sure, why not? And now it's over to my opponent. Maybe we win this one, right? That'd be crazy. I'd be kind of shocked if I win. I mean, not completely shocked because weird stuff happens all the time. But um, yeah, we'll see. My opponent also doesn't know what I'm playing. They could be like, oh, maybe my opponent just has like a really weird start because they didn't see any mulligans. They didn't see a mulligan of all energy. If you see a mulligan of all energy, you got to know what your opponent's playing. What is my opponent playing? They're playing to Dunsparce. Okay. They don't have the attack for knockout, and they're gonna land crush. What? It'd be hilarious if they use runaway draw there. But regardless, let's see. Don't quit. Don't quit. Um, let me attack. Let me do like 1,000 damage for the knockout. Let's go. Destructive finish for a little more damage for 10 times as much damage as we need to do essentially. Let's go. We won. What? How did that happen? How do I keep winning games in these videos with terrible decks? This is definitely, I think it's the worst of the ones I played. I think it's worse. It might not actually be worse than the one that was like all Pokemon, where I was only able to win because my opponent quit. Because it just 110 damage every turn, which I actually forgot Blood Mercy Luna, which would have been really good. But whatever. Yeah, there we go. You got your win from this deck. I did over 150 damage. Yep, I'm pretty sure I did that one. And the other thing was do 100 damage. Lovely challenges there. And I get to open something, or I get to open a bunch of things. Give me something awesome. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Consider liking and subscribing, and of course, comment down below any awesome video ideas you have, or bad video ideas, I guess too. I'll take whatever I can get. But I hope you enjoyed. Consider liking and subscribing because that really helps out the channel. Also, again, I asked about my mic, so if you think it's good or if you think it's bad, or if you have any suggestions, comment those down below. But I hope you enjoyed, and as always, we say, see you in the next video.